Hello students, in the previous video we have completed chapter number 1, the world of animals. In this video we are going to discuss chapter number 2, reproduction in plants. Okay, let's start. We all know that our earth is the only planet which supports life. However, for life to go on, all living things must produce more of their kind. That is, they must reproduce. Thus, reproduction becomes an important process for the continuity of life on the earth. Reproduction in plants is important not only for them, but for animals and human beings also. Plants reproduce either through seeds or other plant parts like leaves, roots, stem, etc. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯈꯪꯉꯤ ꯃꯗꯨꯗꯤ Earth ꯍꯥꯏꯕ planet ꯑꯁꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯊꯤꯕꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ life ꯁꯤ support ꯇꯧꯏ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ planet ꯁꯤꯡꯗ life ꯂꯩꯇꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯊꯤꯕꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ living thing ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯁꯤ ꯖꯤꯕ ꯄꯥꯟꯕ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯁꯤ ꯃꯥꯡꯗꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ continue ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯩꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ reproduce ꯇꯧꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯗꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯂꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯃꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯖꯥꯠ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯆꯥꯔꯣꯟ ꯁꯨꯔꯣꯟ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯗꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯂꯩ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ plants ꯅ reproduce ꯇꯧꯕꯁꯤ ꯃꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯛꯇꯒꯤ ꯀꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯈꯛꯇ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ plants ꯅ reproduce ꯇꯧꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯁꯤꯡ ꯍꯦꯟꯒꯠꯂꯛꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯗ ꯅꯠꯇꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ animals ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ human being ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗꯁꯨ plants ꯅ ꯃꯁꯤꯡ ꯌꯥꯝꯈꯠꯂꯛꯄ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗꯁꯨ ꯀꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯍꯦꯜꯂꯤ plants ꯅ reproduce ꯇꯧꯕꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯖꯥꯠꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯝꯈꯠꯂꯛꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕꯁꯤ seeds tagi haibadi makoigi marudagi natragana makoigi atoppa pambi ki parts mayam samna harabada mana roots moigi mara stem asina chingba mayam sing asidagi makoina reproduce tawba ngami aduna makha tabada amuk details oina aikoi discuss tawsi. Next, let's read reproduction from seeds. As discussed in earlier classes, new plants mostly arise from seeds. A seed grows into a seedling when it is sown in the right type of soil and it receives sufficient amount of water, air, and warmth. This process by which a seed develops into a seedling is called germination. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯃꯥꯡꯒꯤ ꯀ꯭ꯂꯥꯁꯇ ꯗꯤꯁꯀꯁ ꯇꯧꯈꯤꯕꯗ ꯄꯥꯝꯕꯤ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕꯁꯤ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯆꯣꯡꯈꯠꯂꯛꯄꯁꯤ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ seeds ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯨꯗꯒꯤ ꯆꯣꯡꯈꯠꯂꯛꯏ ꯃꯔꯨꯅ seedlingꯗ ꯑꯣꯜꯂꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ seedling ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯝꯕꯤ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯍꯧꯒꯠꯂꯛꯇ ꯉꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯄꯥꯝꯕꯤ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯃꯔꯨꯗꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯝꯕꯤ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯑꯣꯜꯂꯛꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ makoina kari changi sufficient water ising darkar leire air warm masina chingba nungsit adagi moi kai lumbu saba asina changba adaidi makoi gi right type of soil makoi pam hausi thagadoriba maru adugi sanaba makoi gi leihau asina chingba sing asina fazana chanaraba matungda maruna seedling da pambi machada olai madugi process adubu aikoina science ki term da germination naina kawi. Next, let's discuss bingo's activity time. In the first step, it says that take some gram or bean seeds and soak them in water for 2 to 3 days. Now, take out a seed and observe it carefully. You will see an outer skin-like covering that has swelled up. This is known as the seed coat. Its main function is to protect the seed. If you remove this, you will find seed lips, also known as cotyledons. Their main function is to provide food to the growing plant. On separating these cotyledons, you will observe a baby plant inside. It is this baby plant which grows into a seedling. Masigi activity sida aikoina tawduribasi gram natraga bin seed marusing asi aikoina numit nini humni gumba isingda tingaga thamani. Adugi matungda aikoina marusi laukhatlaba matungda aikoina carefully observe tarni yengani. Laukalaiba marusida maku itang thangbada mapani thang thangbada skin aikoi makoi maku unchagi mawongda swell up chawkhalakpa pongkhalakpa ama uni madugi saruktuni aikoina seed coat an hairibasi. Here is the seed coat mapani thang thangbani. Masigi seed coat sigi magi function si mathau si karino haragadi manungda lairiba seed achibu masigi seed coat sina protect tawbani. Seed coat si laukthokaba matungda seed lips amuk ugani. Masigi seed coat si laukthokya aduga seed lips uni. Seed lips sigi atopa maming cotyledons haina su khangnai. Masigi cotyledons sina haugalakadoriba pambi adugi food si machinjak si supply tokdorini. Masidagi haugalakadoriba pambi duna machinjak phangdoribani. Seed cotyledons si aikoina hangdoaba matungda sumaina tangkai ani thoktoraba matungda manungda baby plant ama ugani. Masida baby plant laire. Masigi baby plant asidagini seedling amuk olakadoribasi pambi macha olakadoribasi. Next, let's read germination. The development of a seed into a seedling is not a single step process. Before growing into a fully grown plant, a seed has to go through a number of stages. These stages are as follows. A seed is sown in the soil. It is watered daily so that it remains moist and the seed coat can be broken easily. It gets air from the atmosphere and warmth from the sun. The seedling breaks the seed coat and comes out of the seed. It obtains its food firstly from the cotyledons and then from the soil. The seedling develops roots and shoot. The seedling now develops leaves and branches and finally grows into a plant. Marudagi seedling olakpagi process si single step nate. Step yamna yami. Marudagi fully grown plant mapung mari faraba pambi ama olaknaba honaba matamda stages kaya marum lay makoi sing asi yengsi masida laire. Ahambada seed ama aikoina soil da tharani laibak si lokthok matungda tokthok matungda maru si phomjalani. Asumna ahambagi number 1 sida laire laibak si tokthok matungda maru si phomjalle. Nungtigi aikoina masida ising si chaibigani adu oiba taragadi mafam masi moist oiraga chot lauraga dum lairani aduga matak thangba seed coat asisu yamna laina kienginaba aikoina ising si nungtigi chaibirani. Masigi seed asina atmosphere dagi nungsit phangani aduga numittagina nungsagi mangalduna warm makoi lumbu sarani ahamba step ta. Second chuba step ta seedling si seed coat tagi thoglaba matungda seed coat si kien graba matungda seed coat tagi thoklae aduga magi food si aikoi ni mamang da tamgiba cotyledon haina manungda seed coat ki manungda lairibadu madudagi hana makoi gi food si fangani adugi matungda soil dagi amuk makoi gi food si fangani. Third suba step ta seedling sina roots and shoot develop tawba horani mara sing develop tawba hore should develop tawba hore adudagi di fourth suba step ta seedling si mana panba hore madudagi masi chawkhala ani masa branches pala aba matungda mapung marai pharaba pambi ama oira ani. So this picture or diagram shows the stages of germination in a seed. Next, let's read the next paragraph. Not all seeds grow into plants. Some seeds are damaged by animals, insects, wind, or water. Some do not receive appropriate conditions of growth. Some seeds grow very close to each other and to the parent plant. Such seeds compete with each other for the available food. As a result, only a few of them survive while the rest starve and die. To avoid growing very close to each other, plants take help of agents like wind, water, or animals to scatter their seeds. These agents carry the seeds and scatter them away from the parent plant. This process by which the seeds are scattered away from the parent plants is called dispersal. Seed kudimak si plants haibadi mapung marai pharaba pambi kudimakta loina onba ngamde maru kudimak si maru khara amadi animal na sa singna damage tohalli tugai halli kotoi uchek na chathui insects na nungsit na or water na nong yam chubadagi thumjan giduna maru asi manghanta alli asina chingba mayam ama laigre khara amadi root seeds na seedling olakpada or pambi mapung mari phaba olakna bohna ba matamda changi badarka laiba condition sing asi phangbada yamna watli maramdi makoi sing asi yamna nakna haumina bana maram moraga parent plant dagi yamna nakpana maram moraga makoi gi chana ba makoi gi available food si walai aduna maru sing asi amanaga amaga competition torakpadagi compete torakpadagi chana na ba makoi available food si fangdadana yamna walakpadagi makoi khara amadi si pambi horakpa ngamde aduna makoi sing asi yam nakna na haubasi haudanabagidamagta pambi singna atopa agent singi mateng lawi se example oina hairabada wind, water, or animals haibadi nungsit ising atopa animals sing sa sing makoi gi mateng lauraga maru sing asi makoi gi parent plant dagi yam lapna tongan tongan ba mafamda hauna bagidamakta pambi singna makoi gi mateng lawi aduna parent plant dagi yam lapna puthokraga atopa mafam amada hauna bagidamakta puthokhiba madugumba process adubu science ki term gi matungina dispersal laina kawi sarna masida pambi singna available food si food machinjak sing asi chanaba wala iena chaba pangibadu tasemakidi pambi sing asi na chaba natte makoi gidi roots tagi food sing asi absorb tawraga makoi ni hingbada darkar laiba sing adu food-sing asi makoina lausanbani nakoina hena understand taunaba nungainaba like animals aikoina chaba haiba word si sizinakibani. Let's see the next paragraph. Dispersal and its agents. The process of dispersal is carried out by agents like wind, water, animals, and explosion. In order to facilitate dispersal by different agents, many seeds and fruits have developed special features. Let's study how these features help them in their dispersal and the mechanism of dispersal of its agent. Dispersal haiba process asi haibadi makoigi parent plant dagi yam lapna marusing asi puthokibasi wind, water, animals, explosion masigi agent sing asina tawalli aduna agent tongan ba sing asina taunaba puthokhinaba honaba matamda maru ayamba sing aduga fruit sing mahai sing makoida tonganba special features kara develop tawi makoigi top pa makoigi maung karamna tawi haiba asina chingba mayam ama leikre makoigi masak maung tongan yamna leikre aduna agent sing asina matau karamna maru sing asi parent plant dagi yamna lapna puthorei haiba sing asigisu tongan ba makhoi mechanism mayam ama leikre madu sing adu ikoina makha tabda muk discuss tausi. Let's see the first agent, wind. The seeds of plants like cotton, sycamore and dandelion are very light and have either wings or hair on them. These features enable them to be easily carried away by wind. Pambi kara masida leire cotton, sycamore, dandelion asigumba pambi sing asigi makoigi seeds asi maru asi yamna yangi natragana makoi si wings pali masa pali masagi mawongda natragana makoi si samgi mawongda asida uribasi dandelion ni sida samgi mawongda mayam ama lairibasini asigumna makoigi root si makoigi seed si mayai de leire aduna yam yangi makoini yam yang mana maram oraga makoi si nungsitna humakpa matamda winna humakpa matamda yamna laina paiba ngami aduna paigrabanina makoigi parent plant dagi yam lapna puthokiduna dispersal togduna atopa mafam amada amuk hawbada winna mateng pangi. The next agent is water. The seeds or fruits of plants growing near or in water are either spongy or fibrous. This enables them to float on water. Water then carries them to different places. For example, coconut and lotus fruit and seeds of mangrove plants are carried away by water. Ising mayada natragana ising dahauba pambi singi makoigi maru si natraga makoigi fruits mahi sing asi spongy oi natraga fibrous oigali haibadi mafon yamna yauba adugumba oigali masida uribasi coconut ni coconut ising da tauri ni coconut ki maku si nakoina uriduni spongy fibrous mayamna oi aduna makoina parent plant tagi maru si coconut si kela aba matungda isingda tauduna isingna chendagibada yam lapa mafamda amuk chatki aduga atopa mafam amaduda makoina tungriba mafamduda amuk anaupa pambi ama haugalakpada ising haibadi water sina mateng pangi aduna water haiba agent asina dispersal tauba mateng pangba adugumba marusing pambising example khara hairabada coconut, lotus, mangrove plants sina chingba mayam sing asi water haiba agent asina parent plant tagi dispersal tawbada mateng pangi. The next agent is animals. Human beings and animals eat fleshy fruits like apples, mangoes, etc., and throw away their seeds in different places. These seeds germinate into new plants on getting appropriate conditions of growth. Similarly, birds eat fruits and swallow their seeds. The undigested seeds then come out as it is in their faces and germinate into new plants. Some seeds have sticky hair, bristles, hooks, or barbs. These get transported by sticking to the fur of animals or even to the clothes of human beings. Aikoi human being na miyoibana aduga animals sing na apples, mangoes asigumba fruits sing asi aikoi na charaba matungda makoi gi seeds sing asi maru sing asi aikoi na puraaba matungda yam lapna parent plant dagi puthoraga mafam amada aikoi na hundoi mafam duda pambi ama haugalakpagi appropriate condition lairaba matamda pambi anauba ama haugalai aduga uchek sing asina fruits ki magi maru sing asi seed sing asi makoi ni yosan ngre chasan ngre aduga tumbangam daba maru sing adu undigested seeds sing adu makoi gi faces ta thogla aba matungda makong hamdora aba matungda tumbangam daba sing aduna mafam duda amuk anauba pambi anauba amamuk haurai pambi karagi makoigi seed sing asi maru sing asi kara amadi samgi mawongda machi panba tingkang panba asina chingba mayam ama lay aduna masi madugi manakta changuba animal sing miyoiba human being sing da animal sing da napa aba matungda makoigi masada body da napa aba matungda aikoi human being gi firol da napa aba matungda mafam amada yam lapna puthokpada animal sing or human being sing na mating pang. Let's see the next as an explosion. Some fruits scatter their seeds by exploding the seed pods. When the seeds are ripe and the pod has dried, it bursts open and the seeds are scattered. For example, pods of skirting cucumber spread their seeds by explosion. Fruit kara amadi makoigi seed pod asi masigi manungda maru mayam ama yaudoribani masigi seed pod asi kanga aba matungda pokhairakpa matamda maru sing asi yam lapna paithore aduga atopa mafam yam lapna mafam yam lapa mafam duda amuk anauba pambi ama mom haugalakpada explosion pokhairakpa asina mateng pangi. Explosion tauba pambi ki example hairabada cucumber thabi asina chingba sing asi explosion haiba agent sing asina dispersal tawada mateng pang.